Hello everyone and welcome to Recipes Galore. Today I am making a tuna salad. Now this tuna salad has a Brazilian feel to it, and that's why I call it Brazilian style, because one of my nanny friends, when I lived in DC, we shared a family. I would take care of the kids on the weekend and she'd take care of the kids during the week. And she invited me for lunch during the week. And she was making guacamole, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be good." And she's making these flour tortillas. I was like, "Oh yes, I love this." And then she started making tuna, and I was like, and I watched her, and she taught me how to make her brand of tuna. And when I tasted it with the tortillas, I was in love. I never made tuna that way, so I'm going to show you this recipe today that I love, love, love. Okay, Monique. Hello, lady. I'm making tuna salad myself at the moment for lunch. It would be interesting to see your. Let me see. Your Brazilian twist. Okay, cool. So, what you need for this recipe is mayonnaise. If you like mayonnaise, we like the olive oil kind. Mayo, Miracle Whip, whichever one salad dressing you like. Need a little salt and pepper. We need some cilantro. And cilantro has a lemony taste to it, which is yum. I love cilantro. You need Roma tomatoes, and I say Roma tomatoes because they're easier and they're firmer than regular tomatoes. And tomatoes have a lot of juice, and I don't like soggy tuna, so we use the Roma tomatoes. And you need green, da, 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 da. Like I'm Vanna White, green onions, and lemon, because we don't use the lemon juice. And I like the tuna that comes in these little packages. I just buy the big family size because we love tuna. Now, you can eat this with tortilla chips, you can eat this with crackers, you can eat it on bread, but this is what we like to eat it with. Tostitos, hint of lime. No, this is not a plug, this is just what we love. So, oh, that rhymes, okay. But anyway, I have already diced up my cilantro, and I have diced up my green onions here, and my tomatoes. Now, I did this to show you. I only use the inside, the outside of the tomato. There's a little attachment here and a little attachment here for the inside of the tomato, and I just cut that part and cut that part, and the whole middle comes out. It's very easy to take out. That's why I love Roma tomatoes. But it's very easy to come out, and I take it out because of the little seeds. It's extra moisture, and I like taking it out because, again, I don't like soggy tuna. So I'm just gonna chop these up right quick so we can get started. This is a quick and simple recipe. I know I'll come back and show you another recipe that I use with apples in my tuna. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's so yummy. I use shredded apples. If I can't find shredded apples, I'll use applesauce, but not so much because, again, I don't like soggy tuna. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish chopping these up. They're gonna be ready to go. Watch your fingers. Last one. Now, while you're waiting on me, you can, done. I was gonna say, while you're waiting on me, you can what is stuck to my finger? Invite your friends to come and watch, share with your groups, share with whoever you think might like this tuna salad. So, I'm gonna cut my lemon I'm only gonna cut like the end part of it because I don't need a whole lot of lemon juice. And this little bit right here will provide me as much lemon juice as I need for my recipe. So you can add as much lemon as you want to. Again, I encourage you to be creative and experiment in your kitchen. So I'm gonna cut this off the top and get all this tuna out of here. And be careful with these packages because they have sharp edges, and believe it or not, it will cut you. Bring my bowl over here and scoop this back. There we go. Now, as I take my tuna out of here, I like to get all the clumps out of it. I guess I'm OCD when it comes to my food. There's certain things, certain textures, or maybe it's a sensory disorder. I don't like big clumps of this tuna, like this right here. That's all one big clump. I don't want to eat that. So I make sure that I take my fork and I just kind of spread this out a little bit and unclump my tuna so that when I eat it, I get nice little shreds of meat, not big clumps of meat. But that's just me. Like I said, I may be a little OCD or a sensory disorder, but that's just the way I like it in my kitchen. You do it the way you like it in your kitchen. Because to me, cooking is always an experiment. You always find something to make it better. If it's perfect, good for you. Now, I'm going to squeeze my lemon over my tuna so I can get... Okay, tuna. The lemon popped right out of my hands. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of lemon juice. Put my little pepper in here. This part I eyeball, so let me see. This is an 11-ounce bag. So I think the regular tunas are like, how many ounces? Maybe 6 or 7 ounces. So I would say around about 2 cans of tuna. Now, I eyeball the pepper and salt. Love tuna salad, but don't know much about Brazilian style. Well, I say Brazilian style because she was from Brazil. And she said, this is how we do it in Brazil. So that's why I say it Brazilian style. Okay. That's enough of that. Whoops. Trying to throw my food. Now, I'm going to put my cilantro in. And this is only 1 tomato that I chopped up. And only 1 stalk, one of these green onions. But I finely chopped it because, again, I don't like the big rings in my tuna salad, so I diced it up. That's just me. And I'm going to mix all of this together so you can see all the colors. Now the trick to this is to make it ahead of time, before 2 or 3 hours before you eat it, so all the cilantro and the salt and the lemon and all of that can get, oh my God. Somebody to make me a smell button, because this is yummy. I'm going to show you what's going on in my bowl. You see all that? All those beautiful colors? Kind of looks like Christmas going on in there. Thank you, Marianne. Kind of looks like Christmas going on in there. Now, you can add as much or as little mayonnaise as you like. It's up to you. I do a little bit at a time Start out with those two, and then I stir it up. Let's see if I need any more. Because one more time, I do not like a whole lot of mayonnaise. Too much mayonnaise is like, ugh, in this recipe. Trust me, I have made mistakes on this recipe. And I think I got it right the first time. Let me see. Monique says, I think because it uses green onions, cilantro, tomatoes, and fresh little lemon compared to the basic celery onion mix. True, but I don't use celery in my. I use celery in my chicken salad, but I never use celery in my tuna salad. I don't like buying tuna salad when I go. I will eat it in a pinch, but I don't like buying tuna salad from a sandwich shop because it's just bleh to me. I like flavor, and that's why I love this so much. Oh, there's an Italian tuna salad. You have to share that with me, Marion. I don't know about the Italian tuna salad. I love Italian foods. I'm big on Italian foods. I think I got it just right. Just enough mayonnaise to go in my tuna salad. Now, I am going to put a lid on this, and I'm going to set it in the refrigerator, and I'm going to munch on it tonight for dinner. I might let my husband have some. It's such a little amount, you know. Maybe, maybe not. Olive oil instead of mayo. Oh, so you use olive oil instead of mayo in the Italian tuna. I can stand store-bought mashed potatoes or tuna salad, anything. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, mine has to be homemade. I just certain things that I find has to be homemade. I haven't found a tuna salad in a restaurant. Of course, I very rarely order it because, bleh, yeah. So, but we're done with our recipe. It took like, what, 10 minutes? The chopping took me, but that's because I cook all the time. So the chopping only took me like 5-10 minutes because I'm used to slicing and dicing. And this knife right here, if y'all don't have a chef knife, oh my gosh, you need to get you one. These little things, and keep it sharp, because this little thing, chop, 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 on that table, oh my gosh, I can go to town. I'm not as good as the chefs on Top Chef and all that, but I'm a good home chef, at least I think so. But anyway, we are done with this recipe, and if you want this recipe and other recipes, yumminess, please go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/AskTheNanny. There's a lot of recipes piling up there waiting on you to just pull them out and create. And if you have any recipe suggestions, please leave it in the comments on the YouTube page. And while you're there, subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber so I can get your comments. That's the only way I can get better is if you tell me. So, Marion says capers and even garlic and hard-boiled eggs great in tuna salad as well. Now, Marion, my other tuna salad, I use apples. I use a little bit of red bell peppers. I use, well, shredded apples, I'll put it like that. Shredded apples, a little bit of red bell pepper, some eggs, some mayo, some sweet pickle relish, and a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, and some lemon juice. I'll come back and make that one for you another time. But this one is in the books. It's a wrap. Yum, never had apples. They're so good. I'll come back next week because I love tuna. I'll come back next week and make another tuna recipe, the other tuna recipe I don't know whose style it is. It's just my style. So I'll come back next week and make another tuna recipe. Now on Friday, I'm going to be making some cinnamon rolls, but because it takes so long, because you have to knead the dough for 15 minutes, and then you have to let it rise for 30-40 minutes, and then you have to push it down, make the stuff, and then make it rise again, and then I'll show you the finished product, and I will record it and put it on my YouTube channel, which is why you need to subscribe, so that you won't miss that recipe. I'm making, well, I shouldn't say cinnamon roll because I use more than just cinnamon in there. I use, let's just call them spiced swirls. That's what my grandson calls them. Call them spiced squirrels. Spiced swirls, not squirrels. So anyway, you all subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ask the Nanny. And thank you all for watching and participating today. I will see you again on Friday. I will come on and show you the finished recipe, the finished product of the spiced swirls. And I will post the recipe on my YouTube channel. You all have a good afternoon.